Hello, this is Yogi Blair with Vortex Yoga hiking in Sedona. Among many other fun and compelling tours and adventures and experiences, such as Encode Your Own Crystal on the Red Rocks and the Walking Chocolate Meditation, bringing you some info today on what creates the vortex phenomena in Sedona. And basically there's two major contributing factors, and one is this. This quartz crystal actually creates the vortex in Sedona. Well, not this quartz crystal, but let's say that there is a layer of quartzite underneath Sedona, and then underneath that layer of quartzite is a massive, if not the largest quartz crystal bed on the planet. One of the largest quartz crystal beds on the planet is under Sedona, under the quartzite. So first you have a layer of quartzite, then under that, average of about 300 feet, you have an enormous layer bed of quartz crystal. So as you know, quartz crystal is an amazing conductor, transmitter, amplifier, catalyst, and among other things. And it could be considered as a positive charge, such as projecting, masculine if you will. And then on top of all this quartz crystal, you put all the red rocks. So now you have the red rock which has the iron in it, which can be magnetic. So basically you have a negative charge within that. So now you have this negative charge and the quartz crystal, the positive charge, the iron on top of the quartz, these two massive amounts of compounds and elements on top of each other, just pushing, pulling, sucking, creating these torsion fields, which is giving you a rather unique effect. So now we could say the other contributing factor, which we could also say in our modern technology, NASA was the first to discover. And what they discovered, I think it's 6 or 8 of them on the planet, 2 of them in Sedona. And what they found is that what they found is the Earth's magnetic field has these breaks and holes and distortions in it, which is kind of wild, like, whoa, you guys got a hole in your magnetic field over there? Hold on to your hats, literally. So, yeah, it's quite an unusual phenomena. That basically means there's these holes in the Earth's magnetic field, which is basically free range, open, field, whatever, for Earth energy to just escape. Who let the dogs out, right? And as well as ambient ionospheric Earth energy, or ambient ionospheric energy, to be pulled into the Earth, as well as the Earth's magnetic field's own intrinsic energy can kind of disperse and scatter and do whatever it wants. So that is going to create quite an unusual energy. And it's not just in these certain areas, like, oh, there's just this happening over here at Bell Rock, and only over here at Boynton Canyon, and Cathedral, and the airport vortex. Yes, there is the energy there for sure, and it is happening there, but yet it is also happening all over. I have an acquaintance scientist friend who created a device which he says, it cost him thousands of dollars and years to make, and you can't even get the materials for it anymore, and all this stuff. And so what he'll do is, he created this piece that's about probably 6 inches in diameter or so, and about maybe 2 or 3 feet, 4 feet long at the most. And he can run a USB cable out of it into his laptop, and his laptop has a software program on it that monitors the energy coming in and out of the Earth. So he'll go into scientist geek mode and strap this stuff on, and scientist benevolent, bountiful, bodacious geek mode, that is, and just walk around Sedona randomly on trails, and next thing you know, the meter's going crazy, and it might just be a 10-foot circumference area that is just going bananas. And then you'll step out of that and back to normal. And walk over down another trail, and all of a sudden, maybe you've got a 5-foot diameter area that's going bananas, and then you step out and back to normal. Of course, you go to other areas, it can be bigger, but so it's not like just these certain only vortex sites has it. you can find them randomly. So there's a lot of little, secret spots and hot spots and PowerPoints that we know of all around Sedona. Sedona in itself is kind of like one big vortex, so to speak. So what does it all mean? What does it all do? Well, basically, from a number of spiritual scientists, we'll say, and myself connecting dots and using my own tuition, basically what it's doing is amplifying your intent. So if you're a type of person that is always thinking, oh me, oh my, and bad things always happen to me, and I can't get myself out of this, then yes, you get more of that when you come to Sedona. However, if you are on a more of a spiritual quest, you want to look at your character defects or really look at your stuff and work on it and what can I do and start putting more of your time and priority into this type of stuff, stepping up all your virtuous qualities can happen in a rather quick and more proficient and unique fashion. The ability to just release stuff that's not serving you anymore, that can be heightened and amplified. Calling in greater awareness, healing energy can happen more quickly and proficiently. All these types of things. This is why there's so many spiritual questers of sorts that come to Sedona, and such a mysticism and mystical and majestic attributes to Sedona, because this vortex energy, this earth anomaly energy, has been proven now to affect brain waves, to affect body chemistry, and to affect your general aura and your energetic field. So it's a fun place to visit, lots of magical things to experience, and all this, what I was just alluding to, can be expanded on in more detail and more philosophy and such. So please come visit, enjoy, and look forward to seeing you. Okay, cheers.